Hello kids, welcome to Lido Homework, and in this video we are going to be solving this question in which there is a right angle triangle ABC in which angle B is given as 90 degree, and in both the different options that you see over here we need to figure out each of the sides. Okay, so let's look at the first one. It says AB is equal to 6 centimeter, BC is equal to 8 centimeter. We need to find out AC. Okay, now it's a right angle triangle and the longest side in the right angle triangle is called the hypotenuse. How will you identify it? The side that's opposite to the 90 degree angle. So here AC is the hypotenuse. Now this is the Pythagoras theorem over here, which states that the longest side square is always equal to the longest side square, the hypotenuse square in a right angle triangle is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. So the other two sides are AB and BC. The sum of the square of the other two sides, so AB square and BC square, you need to add them. This is a very straightforward sum in which we need to figure out AC square. We know AB is given to us as 6, so 6 square. BC is given to us as 8, that's 8 square. Okay, so we can write this as AC square is equal to 36 plus 84. AC is equal to 100. AC square is equal to 100. Now to find out AC, I'll have to shift the exponent over here, that is 2 or that is square, to the other side of the equal to sign, and when you do that it becomes a square root over here. Okay, so that's square root of 100. Square root of 100 is 10, so AC would be 10. Very important, write down your units. If it's given to you, great. In this case it's given to us as centimeters, so we'll write down centimeter, or else just mention units. Okay, the first part we found the value for AC. For the second part, AC is given to us as 13 centimeters, BC is given to us as 5 centimeters, and we need to find AB. Now pay attention over here. In this case the longest side of the right angle triangle is given to us. Okay, so just quickly we can draw a rough figure for our own reference. Okay, so you have a triangle and then we'll just quickly name it here. ABC. B is 90 degree, AC is given to us as 13 and BC is given to us as 5. So based on this formula that we just saw, the hypotenuse or the longest side square, AC square, is equal to AB square plus BC square. Okay, AC is given to us. Okay, so that is 13 square is equal to AB we need to find out, so we'll just leave it like this, plus BC is given to us as 5. First let's find out the squares and write them down. 13 square is 169, AB square plus 5 square is 5 5s are 25. Okay, now this is a linear equation that you have, kind of a linear equation in which the unknown or the variable over here in this case is AB square. We'll shift it to one side and all the other numbers on the other side of the equal to sign. So if I have to do that, let's shift this plus 25 to this side just for ease of calculation. So 169 plus 25 comes on this side of the equation, minus it becomes, and then you get 25 is equal to AB square. Let's rewrite that, so we can just solve it like this. AB square is equal to 169 minus 25. All I've done is I've just rewritten it so it's in a familiar format. Okay, let's subtract 169 minus 25. So AB is equal to 144. Sorry, AB square is equal to 144. And like I just mentioned, square, the exponent, if you need to shift it on the other side of the equal to sign, it will become the root. So this will be square root of 144, and thus we have AB equal to 12. Okay. I'm guessing that in both these cases, that is square root of 100 and square root of 144, with practice you might now be able to identify on looking at 100 and 144 that it is 10 and 12, the square root. If not, you will have to do the prime factorization method. So let's quickly do the prime factorization method in case you don't remember or you're not familiar with the square root of 144. So in this case, 2 7s are, 2 2s are, 2 3s are 6, carry 1, 2 6 are 12, 2 1s are 2, 2 8s are 16, 2 9s are 18, 3 3s are, 3 1s are. And you know, when you're doing prime factorization, what do? We make groups of 2. So that's 2 2 2, and then you'll take a number from each of the group. That will be 2 into 2 into 3, which will give you 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. Okay. So hope your doubt for this particular question is solved. Please feel free to like, share and comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.